morning. Plenty of incidents and talking points in our programme as we report on 4 of the Midlands teams playing around the country. In a moment, the big local derby of the weekend, Birmingham City against Aston Villa, and there'll be plenty to enjoy there. Then there's Wolves playing at Norwich.
Coble wins neatly. There's 3 players after him though, and it's Musinich chipping one in. Bashender's there!
And the Wolves manager John Barnwell talks about signing Bolton's Peter Reid next week. Following our exclusive story about Forest's bid for Brighton's Peter Ward last night, we're now able to bring you news of the latest developments in Forest's attempts to sign World Cup star Johan Neeskens, and we'll be seeing highlights of Forest's match at Brighton as well.
League leaders Ipswich draw at Liverpool. West Bromwich Albion stay 5th after their home win over Manchester City. An away win for Stoke at Southampton. Leicester go down at home to Coventry. In Division 2, Notts County keep up the pace with a win over Bristol Rovers, their top equal on points. Defeat for Derby, who had Jonathan Clark sent off, while West Ham beat Blackburn Rovers in the battle between this morning's leaders. And John Bond says he wants the Manchester City job.
The top team in the Midlands at the moment, Aston Villa, had their thoughts more on today's local derby against Birmingham City than on the League Championship when they ran out at St Andrews. As always, the rivalry and atmosphere was tremendous, with both sets of players and supporters anxious that it would be their club that wins this particular match. Before today, they'd met 8 times in the past 5 years, with Blues winning 5 of the matches and Villa 3. 2 of those coming the last time they met, which was 2 seasons ago. Your match commentator is Hugh Johns.
Well, the Blues of Birmingham City have no cause to change their team after that fine 3-1 win over Arsenal on Tuesday. And with Birchin still injured, Steve Lynex keeps his place in the number 8 shirt for his 2nd appearance in the starting lineup this season. Apart from those who have bought seats here, there are some 8,000 Villa fans out on the terraces to support a Villa side which is 4th in the table with a fine away record, just that 1 defeated Ipswich, and it clearly backs manager Ron Staunder's opinion that it's the best side he's assembled in 6 years with the club. They too are unchanged after that exciting draw at Old Trafford on Wednesday night. Gary Shaw clinched that point with Villa's 3rd goal, his 7th of the season, and fully justified his selection for England's under-21 squad in Romania next week. Gordon Cowans could be in that game as well, though he's also been picked for England's senior squad. The city of Birmingham can be justly proud of their local youngsters because the Blues have Kevin Dillon in Ron Greenwood's under-21 squad after some exciting displays, both making and taking goals. Mark Dennis completes the quartet of under-21 starlets on show in this game. He also makes the trip to Romania on Monday. Referee Neville Ashley of Nantwich in Cheshire. This is the 3rd Villa-Birmingham or Birmingham-Villa derby that he's controlled. Blues away. The first kick from Frank Worthington, producing a throw into Villa. Blue jerseys, white shorts of Aston of Birmingham City, attacking the goal away to our left. And the claret and darker blue shorts of Aston Villa, getting their first free kick of the game. Gorgeous sunny afternoon here at St Andrews after the heavy rain of yesterday, which has left the pitch a little bit slushy. Oh, and Todd's in trouble, and Shaw is there, and Bremner speeds that off to Mortimer. And wide now for Morley as Villa attack with menace. Jeff Gallagher missed that one, and the ball goes for a goal kick. But that whipped in across the box with some menace. Evans getting up well. Cowans feeds that way back to Jimmy Roma. Peter with Lynex. Todd. Touch for Gallagher. Number 4 for Worthington. Curling it for Lynex, chest is back, Girdishley, up and under. Lynex and McNaught together, but it'll drop for Worthington. And again the cross in. Lynex there again. And here comes Ainscough, and the ball stuck away with the corner by Evans. A lot of fierce, determined play, particularly by Lynex there. His marker, the big, tall, powerful Ken McNaught. They're level on corners now. Worthington swinging that one in, and a second corner for Birmingham City. Linex on the near post. Archie Gammell around about the penalty spot. Joe Gallagher ready to come in from the back post. Woman got there. Mortimer didn't get it clear, but McNaught did. Langan fetches it down, but DC is there. One back by Langan, who is being impeded. Free kick to Birmingham. Kerbishley over the ball, but in fact he's going to leave the free kick to David Langan. Knocks it off to Anscow. That was Gallagher getting up in the box. Cowan's header. Archie Gammell attacks. Worthington goes in. Little chip off the line by McNaught. Superb recovery. Dillon now, but the free kick given. That was spectacular football. The elegance of Frank Worthington. A beautiful header from Gammell. The elegance of Worthington. That beautiful left poke of his. It's on its way into the net, and there's McNaught right off the line. It's an easy tidy-up job for Gallagher. Here's Mark Dennis. It's a bit dicey against Gary Shaw. There's Linex and DC, and then goes Langan. Won that well. There's Worthington. Corner is all he gets out of it. Frank Worthington has been psyching himself up all week for this local derby and showing it here with the quality of his game. Here's the cross, which was going across the goal until Evans got in the way. Curious enough, in his long career, Frank Worthington never really been involved in the local derby before. Worthington's kick in and Gallagher goes up, and Evans was there, and Linex gets a touch. Aston Villa had 10 men back behind the ball then. Worthington again. The touch for Gammell. Inviting Langan to go in against Morley. Corner. Well, if corner kicks can be used as a measure for pressure exerted, Birmingham City are now leading Villa 4-1 at this stage. High hanging ball. Gallagher trying to get there. Comes off Bremner, goes for a corner the other side. This the 85th local derby between the clubs. Villa in front, 33 wins to 28 at this stage. And now here's Dillon's corner. Linex feeding that wide, asking Kerbishley to do something fairly impossible. Well, he got a throw in out of it, but in fact it went the other way. Feeding that back to DC. Charge down, and Linex might be here. Well, I think he was as surprised as everybody else. Here's Ainscough, though, waiting for Worthington, and roaring in was Dillon. By golly, he did well there, did Kevin Dillon. All right, the shot wasn't on target, but that was remarkable, as I think we'll see now, that he got a boot to it at all. There's the knockdown. Now look at the way he changed his legs. Did tremendously well. Linex there. but the ball goes the wrong way to With. Now Cowans. Langan and the feedback to Jeff Whelans. That was Evans' header. Curvilishly there. Now it's Ainscough and Langan. Good ball in for Linex. A touch here for Gemmell, which hit it. Oh, what a beauty too. Oh, Archie Gemmell really must have enjoyed the contact that he made with that shot. A real screamer, and Rimmer did so well, it come right off his line to get it. Worthington. For Dillon. Bremner sticking tight to a defensive job there. Both sides playing 4 across the middle of the park, relying on 2 strikers up front. The referee, for the moment, not too happy with the ball. Figures there's enough air in it, and we go on. Gallagher helps that on. And Morley breaking away wide on the left side for Aston Villa. Todd, oh, he gave it away to Shaw. Who's going to drive one? That's the confidence of this young striker, Gary Shaw. Feels always in with a chance if he can see the posts. Worthington helping it on in the direction of Dillon. Gemmell and Dillon. Linex coming in near post, and Worthington, little chip far post. Ainscough. Then the intelligence of Frank Worthington. Linex here, the man coming in on the near post, had Villa in trouble, and Worthington a delicate little ball far post. Ainscough did his best, but the ball wide. After Morley has Mortimer working close to him. Goes in instead for Shaw, down to With, and Gemmell the chance to clear, but only as far as Swain. Gemmell again. There's Evans. Kirbysley's header drops for Ainscough. Touch for Gemmell. No, he didn't make it. It's Bremner. And now Morley. As DC makes the overlap. And wins a corner off the boot of Alan Ainscough. Hardly any breeze here this afternoon to swing the ball. There's Mortimer curling it again towards McNaught, and McNaught again, and referee Ashley, in fact, his decision was a penalty for pushing off. We must have confirmation of that. He has now decided on a penalty. There's McNaught's header. McNaught again. And that was the handball that McNaught was claiming. And the handball which referee Ashley, after a long wait, gave. No, perhaps he gave it right away and the players just didn't believe it. But it's Gordon Cowans for 1-0 Villa. Gordon Cowans, nicknamed Sid. Slippery Sid planted that one in solidly. 36 minutes gone. Whelans went the wrong way. Well, I suppose in all honesty you've got to say against the run of play, Birmingham City have had the clearer chances in this game, but Villa's goal escaped unharmed, and Villa take advantage of a penalty kick, and they're in front. And the chanting, taunting Villa supporters are letting the St Andrews fans know what the score is. Ball cleared, Cowans gets it out. Swain now for Villa. Bremner galloping in. Shaw away to his right. Here's Shaw. On for Mortimer. Looks good. Well, give Williams his due. He came out and spread himself. Ball in from Gremner. An easy one eventually. But there was a break on there and Birmingham City were caught. Mortimer thought he was on for a second goal. Whelans threw himself foot first. As Birmingham City hopefully go forward behind this free kick from Dennis. And I don't think there'll be time for the kick to be taken. No. Referee Ashley halts the proceedings at half-time with Aston Villa in front. 1-0. Archie Gamble, who came close to scoring. Kirbishley, who was well involved. But it was a penalty kick by Gordon Cowans. There he is. Gordon Cowans, his second penalty of the season, his second goal of the season. And Aston Villa come off at half-time, 1-0 up. And so it's a thoughtful set of Blues supporters that contemplate the possibility of them losing that 20 games unbeaten at home record, which stretches back to December of last year, and hoping that their side can get back into the game in the second half. So referee Ashley, who at this time is no personal friend of Birmingham City supporters, gets us away in this second half. And young Mark Dennis knocks that one long for Worthington. Little flick on, Linux trying to get in, but Evans there first. With riding out of, but Dillon over there. The pressure that Bremner was putting on was enough to unsettle the Birmingham youngster. There's Swain. Shaw refeeding it to Swain, and he's run well. Good-looking ball across here to Morley. And here's Mortimer to drive one. And that came off the boot of Kirbishley, surely for a corner. He actually says no. Gemmell gliding it on, McNaught away, Todd. Ball for Worthington. Kirbishley in difficulty. Aiming for Dillon. Got Swain there with him. It's a good-looking ball in for Dennis. The cross for Ainscough. Penalty. And the crowd have called that one. And so the chance for the teams to go level. Here's the ball across from Dennis. And that's where the penalty is given there. Number 3. DC. So both number 3s this afternoon have been involved in penalty incidents. Mark Dennis, the man adjudged to give away the penalty, for which Villa scored, and now Brent Worthington for 1-1. Brent Worthington, his 6th goal of the season. Blues fans now up on their feet. The accuracy on it, quite beautiful. Rimmer knew which way it was going, but couldn't save. 4 minutes into the second half. So back on level pegs at 1-1. And Shaw is in there to drive one. And Archie Gamble is shouting at the Birmingham players, who had gone off to sleep for a moment. They were so excited at getting back into the game. But this very long ball let Shaw in. And he wasn't on target, which was just as well for Birmingham. There's Worthington for Dillon. Gamble refeeding Dillon. Swain tanking across there. Picks up Linux with the throw. Now Gamble. Here's Dennis. Archie Gemmell's got a sprint. Shaw won it, and Mortimer breaks. 2-on-2 with Within support. And now got to bring them more up. It's Cowans. Morley to his left. steam was taken off by Langan. And it goes for the corner. Again now, getting onto a whirlwind pace, this breakout. And there's Morley's shot, coming off Langan just past the post of the corner. There's the corner. And there's Shaw, off the line by Dennis. And still in there. And Dillon belts it away. Swain forward again for Morley. And Morley skates through them. Good-looking cross behind the front runners. McNaught is there to pump it in again. And here's Evans. Oh, what a fine try. Alan Evans. He's played centre forward for this Villa side. And he's scored goals. And he wasn't so very far away from getting one there. Oh, that was so close. Pressure on McNaught. And he was holding Worthington down, apparently. Yes, he says that Worthington was making a back, and I tend to agree with him. A free kick in Birmingham's favour. Gemmell over the ball. Worthington alongside him. And it's Worthington now. Little chip. Oh, Morley missed it, and so did Evans. Oh, gracious me. What a mess up there. And it was lucky that for Villa that nobody was about to do something about it. Gosh. Dennis's header, it's a bad one as far as Carnes. Good touch for Shaw. Again, well read by Todd. Now Gemmell. Ensko. Ball off to Langan. No, it's Worthington first. It's Langan. It was always going to be the covering player's ball. That was Morley. Here's Gemmell. Worthington. Shaw then for Wynn. And now Mortimer. With the last ball letting Villa down again. Linex brought down by Evans. Gemmell takes the free kick too quickly and catches Worthington offside. Linex looking as though he might have picked up a knock on the left knee or left ankle. Drop for Shaw. Oh, it was a fine goal from Alan Evans. There was quick thinking for you. Brilliant. Evans, third goal of the season. 84 minutes gone. Brilliant quick thinking by this fine defensive player who can play up front as well. While everybody else watched, belted in by Evans. So it's 2-1 to Aston Villa. Fine goal. It well could be the winner. Birmingham City have come from behind once. I don't think there's enough time left for them to come from behind again. But a little over 4 minutes left on the clock. Record of Birmingham City under pressure. With Langan. Now Villa will certainly close it up if they possibly can. Worthington. Out by McNaught. And Villa bringing all the troops back. Langan for Birmingham City. Worthington. Foul by Morley. Free kick quickly taken. And here's Ainscough. Little chip across. Dillon can't get there. Fight now. Still fighting to get in there. Well, that was a battling display by Kevin Dillon. Jimmy Rimmer had his little bits of luck there. Quickly taken free kick. Ainscough to the far post. Rimmer only just got half a touch to it. And Dillon goes on firing and battling all on his own. That was one chance gone. He wins it back. Goes again. And still again. And even when he was falling, he got the shot in. That's Bremner. Dillon for Gamble. Maybe just time for one last attack to build. Ainscough. Ran straight into DC. Oh, well, that youngster's played this afternoon, too. Here he is again. And there is the final whistle from referee Neville Ashley. And once again, it's the Villa fans who celebrate on this ground as they did the last time they met here. That was 1-0 2 seasons ago. Now it's 2-1, and there's the match winner. Alan Evans, the man who reacted faster than anybody else.
Alan, what about that goal then?
Well, I've got to consider that the best of my career, definitely.
Not a bad time to score it.
Very good, and very glad to see it going in.
Well, let's have a look at it then, and I'm sure you'll be happy to relive the occasion.
Lovely.
Here it comes.
Yeah, it's a long kick from Ken McNaught. Peter With goes towards it, but misses it completely. It bounces in front of Gary Shaw and over his head, and came slightly to the side of me. Just turned to the left foot and crashing it went. I won't score many like that in my career, I'm sure.
Were you a little surprised to see it?
Well, to be honest, very surprised, but then again, very delighted. It's great to get 2 points, especially in a local derby. Very pleased indeed.
What was it like out there?
Typical derby game, Nick, you know, very fast, 100% from everyone. The game never lapsed into any slow periods at all, and a typical derby game.
As a defender, Alan, you do make quite a habit of scoring goals, don't you?
That's right, yeah. I enjoy going up for every opportunity, free kicks, corner kicks, and I happen to get a few, yeah.
How much is it part of your brief to go up to these particularly dead ball situations?
Oh yeah, it is part of our game, myself and Ken McNaught. From corner kicks, we do training and practice these corner kicks, and things start to happen, so we'll just continue to do so.
How much satisfaction do you get as a defender scoring goals?
Oh, a great deal of satisfaction. I've always loved scoring goals and always will do, and I was fortunate last season to get 10, which was, I think, a bit exceptional. I hope to repeat it this year, but I'll be happy with 7 or 8.
Well, he's scored 3 so far this season, the other 2 coming last Saturday. Today's winner takes Villa up into 3rd spot, just 1 point now behind the leaders Ipswich, who drew 1-1 at Liverpool this afternoon, so Villa making ground on those 2. Indeed, Ron Saunders has assembled a good squad to make a challenge for the title. So how does the Villa manager feel about his club being just 1 point off the top?
Well, it's really actually being 1 point from the top. I mean, you don't think about it. You know, we've played in a local derby, which is always extra hard, and we've won. You know, so we're very pleased.
You must be very satisfied, especially in a week when you've had 2 away matches and taken 3 out of 4 points.
Yeah, you know, Manchester United, we have a record of playing very, very well up there, and always coming away unlucky. On Wednesday, we were unlucky not to come away with 2 points, but we came away with 1. And today, you know, it looked at one stage, probably just before we scored, as if the game was beginning to peter out. And Alan scored this tremendous goal, the sort of goal that obviously you should really win games with.
What did you think of the game as a whole? I mean, from a spectator point of view, because obviously this is very much in the public eye at the moment, the entertainment.
I think the game as a whole, for a local derby, was quite entertaining. I would think most of the supporters went away, you know, and had full value for money.
Now, can Aston Villa mount a realistic championship challenge?
Well, I said at the beginning of the season, after 12 games, we'd be able to have an assessment of what the future holds or held. And At the moment, we've only played 11, so you'll have to come and see me next week for now.
But you must be very confident that come spring you're going to be near that top.
Optimistic. All managers are optimistic. Anyone that gets overconfident becomes all our yesterdays.
So Ron Saunders as cautious as ever, but he does have a point there. Football is full of yesterday's men. But Villa do look a difficult team to beat. Would you agree with that, Jimmy Greaves?
Yes, Gary, they're a good side. They've got themselves really right at the moment. In fact, they're probably the worst type of team that you can play against. As far as the ball's concerned, they're flies round a honeypot, aren't they? They're all there. You take on one, you beat him, you beat another, the other one's back at you, and so it goes on. They're all over the place. It's difficult, really, to pick the players up off the field, so God knows what it's like to pick them up on the field. They all look alike, they all play alike. They are really getting into a really good stride, and if he keeps things going there, Ron, and obviously he's the man in charge and doesn't lose his battle, which I don't think he will this year, they're in for something, that's for sure.
Let's have a look at the two penalties now, contrasting penalties, and I think our pictures are going to show something quite interesting. First of all, the first penalty.
Yeah, the first penalty, as we see, it is a corner, and it comes across, and big Ken McNaught gets up at the back, and it's well saved there by Williams. But if you, and we're slowing it down now, if you look, I think Mark Dennis goes to chest the ball and can't quite get there, and he does definitely stick a hand out. He leans into it and he is tempted to put his hand there, and in that case I think the referee was right to give a penalty.
Well, no doubt about that one then, Jimmy, but what about Birmingham City's one? There's got to be a big down on that one.
Yeah, well, this is an interesting one because you know, you've got Dennis at half a tone in here, but this is always likely to happen for you when the referee's given a penalty against you anyway. Ainscough there, he takes the ball and well, you see that's a magnificent dive. That's as good as Jacques Cousteau's ever done in the deep sea dive.
Well, Alan Levens, who does play very well indeed in that Villa side, went on to get a magnificent winner. But I'm just wondering, because it was a local derby, it was a bit like a cup final. Did you think the game passed by a few of them?
Yes, it did. But to me, it was a cup tie. I think that's how they played it, rather than a local derby. And that was the attitude of both sides. They both wanted to prove a point. And let's make no mistake about it, Birmingham played very well. They weren't far behind.
All right, Jimmy, but it's Villa's day because they won 2-1, of course. Well, thank you, as I say, Jimmy. It's interesting to note that the attendance in St Andrews today was almost 34,000. That's 12.
Ball for Cowan.